Alright, welcome back to Final Fridays.
On Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Oh, actually, it's midnight, so it's Thursday.
But it's coming out on Friday.
Alright, how you doing, guys?
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing, everyone out there in the world?
What's up, guys? Special midnight stream.
Hope your lives are going good.
Cause ours aren't.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm playing my favorite game.
No, just kidding. Our lives have been kind of crazy lately.
Woo! Welcome back to the Jack Off Hour.
This is DJ Easy.
SameGamers TV.
Oh yeah.
We can't say that. We're not Easy Dick.
We're not, dude. We're actually like.
I don't know about you guys.
Look at these like buck bumbles. You remember
one of them special?
Oh my god.
He's telling them all what to do, like attack.
SameGamers. It is the middle of the night. What's up, boys?
Yo, dude. Woo! Welcome back. It is so good to hear from you.
It's great to hear from you, especially at this time of night.
Yeah, man. We're up late. We work late.
We work late. We play late.
And we had to make sure we got this episode for YouTube this Friday. So here we are.
Alright, so all through this week I've been having several grind sessions. As you can see, all of our characters have more than 1,000 hit points.
Oh wow!
Several.
Yep.
Where was that last time? I don't remember.
It was well, like Willie had 500, Paint had like 300.
Paint.
So yeah, I did a lot of grinding, and we just got the Mithril out of the cave, and now we're back at Salamando, where Joseph lives.
Joseph!
Mithril.
Remember the girl that loves Joseph here?
Is that her?
What's her name? Tiffany?
I'm in love with Joseph, but I only get in his way.
Yeah, you sure
Poor girl.
do.
And it's like snowy, and she just hangs out
What are you
out
doing
here.
outside? Why aren't you making sandwiches?
Her mother's so ashamed of her.
Yep, she never.
Just kidding, I'm sorry.
Yep. Maybe someday her and Joseph will get together. You think that'll happen, guys?
Of course, it's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, definitely.
It is the fantasy.
Yep.
It's the fantasy,
They'll live happily
but not
ever
the
after.
final one.
Yeah, there's never a Final Fantasy, dude.
You know, I found this out. I was reading up on this game, and this was in production at the same time as Final Fantasy IV for the Super Nintendo. That's why this never came out in America, because they didn't want to take focus away from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, they already had all their eggs in the basket.
So they actually developed 4 before they developed 3.
What?
Yeah.
And why did they make what?
Because in Japan, people love the NES. You know, not all of them went to fucking Super NES. Or if they did, they still love the NES.
They're all
the Famicom.
suspicious of it.
So they wanted to keep that.
Yeah, so they put out one
Keep that
more Final
rolling.
Fantasy for the people, you know? And then that couldn't come out because it probably would have came out after 4 in America too.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
But all of them
couldn't
are
have.
they don't really connect, do they?
Not really.
So then I don't know what the big deal was.
Just, you know, how the markets get served, you know?
Yeah.
So what we're doing now is we're heading back to the first town where the rebellion is so we can tell them we got the Mithril and they can make us some kick-ass weapons.
Mithril.
That sounds dope. Where can I get Mithril myself?
Dragon scales.
The closest we have is like fucking platinum or something. That's like our Mithril.
Can you make like platinum armor?
Probably.
Or I guess you can, huh? Like
Might be
You can
sheet metal.
You can make anything out of platinum.
Wait, titanium is the really light metal. Maybe make titanium armor.
Hmm. Can you make chainmail out of platinum?
I don't know. Probably. My friend Bhakti is a knife smith. Makes knives.
Cool.
What's the difference between that and a blacksmith?
Nothing. I just said knife smith because I think it sounds cool.
I think blacksmith's cooler.
Well, if he's just making knives, then like knife smith is pretty.
He makes really nice like chef knives.
Oh, okay.
But he also
Does
sometimes
he work for Cutco?
No, he's
He works for Nella.
freelance. He's freelance, bro.
The Cochini brothers.
Oh, yeah, I seen those guys too.
He like makes the Damascus himself, and then fucking like makes it into billets and makes it into these fucking nice chef knives.
Wow.
Has he ever made any like kind of like specialty blade, or like maybe like a hobby blade?
So basically, Donnie's asking you if he's ever made like the master sword.
The Buster Sword out of fucking.
You call it the
Final
mustard
Fantasy.
sword?
The mustard sword. This one's for spreading mustard.
It's just the knife they use the dogs cutting a dog.
He did make a
half.
freaky like
Oh, yeah.
Viking looking knife.
That's cool.
What's the Viking knife look like?
Oh, it's just like, you know, weird kind of twisted blade, you know.
I was just thinking an ice pick in my mind. Those Vikings are pretty brutal, dude.
Dude, Semi-Beast Gamers just came in to tell us like to go to bed, and then he left.
Oh, did he leave?
No, are you still there?
We
man?
still have 2 viewers.
One of them's you, so.
Yeah. I have to monitor chat somehow.
Yeah, it's true.
Because maybe I'm really
Just
bad
use
at
the
that.
pop-out window like the rest of us.
Dude, I'm on my iPhone.
I know, it's true.
That's low tech.
I usually have my Chromebook out.
I do got my Chromebook out, but I gotta use it for a walkthrough here.
It's fine. We can have 2 viewers.
Oh, you put tape over your selfie camera?
Yep. Just so no malignant government entity can like look at me.
Just sees you beating off. You're like, oh, can't get that out.
If they really do like pay some guy to just sit in a little room and like review illegally gotten fucking cams.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Black Mirror episode where this kid is like just drinking it in his bedroom?
Oh, that was such a great episode, dude.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And like, yeah, he like jerks it to like some like
What happened,
some
Aaron?
fucked up shit.
I paid for the boat, but the boat wasn't there, and I'm already here anyway.
Ah. Shit.
A lot faster than I thought.
I mean, if you say it's bad, I think it's bad.
It's not that bad.
You watch Black Mirror, Aaron?
I've never seen it.
Whoa,
Isn't it like
dude.
anthology, like science fiction anthology?
Yeah.
Correct.
Tell me about one where somebody like reads minds to find out about a murder or something.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a great one. Honestly, they're all good.
I don't think there's one that I didn't like.
No, they're all super good, dude. There's some that are kind of like really predictable,
Yeah. They're still good.
but they're still good, yeah.
Did you guys ever watch like the anthology series on Nickelodeon, like Who's Afraid of the Dark?
Oh,
I
heck yeah,
love
dude.
that shit,
Heck
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that show.
what
too.
about like Hey Dude? You guys ever watch Hey Dude?
Never heard of
Nah.
it.
Where they're on the horse ranch, just a bunch of kids, you know, and
Called Hey Dude.
that's where you ever seen Zoolander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melody Taylor, who plays the love interest
Oh
in
yeah.
Zoolander. That was the show that she started out on.
Oh.
Interesting.
Do you not remember this?
You know so much lore, Aaron.
Watch Nickelodeon in the
Earth
90s.
lore. I mean, Nickelodeon lore.
Really important stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Rocco's Modern Life?
Oh yeah, I remember like seeing the very first episode, and that's like when it first like came out.
Yeah.
And I remember this one scene where Filbert the Turtle got a comic book.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you gotta get a comic book and take it out of a little bag, and then you gotta turn the page and wash your hands. Turn the page,
Then he's
wash
like-
your hands.
Then he's like, I'm nauseous.
turn the page, wash your hands.
What show is this?
Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rocker.
Dude,
Yeah,
the cow's name was Heifer.
it was a pretty good show. It wasn't like Ren and Stimpy good though.
Yeah.
I was just a big Ren and Stimpy kid. Thought that was the best thing ever.
Aaron, if the world ever died out, you would definitely be the designated giver. They would just banish Aaron to like a fucking cabin in the woods, and they would select one of like the new offspring.
Dude, I just read that book recently. You
No
read that?
way.
Yeah, The
I have,
Giver.
yeah. It's a super good book.
I just finished it like 2 weeks ago. I found it in one of those little free libraries.
Oh,
The
wow.
ending was such bullshit, dude.
What? You did not like The Giver?
I like The Giver, but I wanted it to be like a real book and not like a 100-page young adult novel, because it's like he obviously dies at the end, and he's like retreating into the
Oh,
memories
great.
of the Christmas and the sled, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody out there read The Giver?
I'm sure everyone's read The Giver.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
I have
Dang.
not.
Sorry, kids.
Now I guess I don't have to.
Obviously
Nah.
dies at the end. It's open to
Dude.
interpretation though.
And and dude, if you haven't read it by now, you probably will never,
Yeah.
because like the book is like 4th grade standard reading. That's when I read it. It was like mandatory reading, you know, and I read it, and I was like, man, I don't want to read this book. And the cover's so lame. It just has like the cover I had, you know, it was like the paperback edition, and it just had like the giver who has like a beard on the novel, and it just has
It is a crap cover.
and it just has the big ass medal on there, right?
The Newbery Award.
Yeah.
The thing that I thought was weird about it was that you slowly figured out how fucked up this world was that they're in.
Yeah.
Like at first it's just like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know, everyone's like really like, you know, upfront, and like the families operate good. But then you find out like, oh, we don't see in color anymore, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that was such a subtle.
I'm supposed to show her the Mithril, and for some reason it's not working, so I'm gonna go talk to King maybe. Anyway.
So, Donnie, so if you haven't read The Giver, and kids, if you haven't read The Giver, I'm gonna give you quick cliff notes right now. Spark notes. Like, you find out slowly and surely that the world...
It's like post-apocalyptic or something after society's been rebuilt or something crazy.
Yeah, and then, like, Dude, like the whole book is supposedly black and white, right? And then like I think the first time he figures something's weird, I think is it after the first encounter with the Giver or before the Giver? I don't remember. But like
before.
Like this girl is like throwing an apple. He like throws an apple at him so he can catch it. Dude, and then he says like time like slowed down, and he started seeing the apple differently. Like
yeah. It just describes it as something weird happens to the apple.
Yeah, he's like it got brighter all of a sudden, and then it just like got brighter and like wild for a second, and then it just went back to normal, and then like it's all like mysterious in the book. And you kind of just think it's like prose, you know, that they're putting behind the words.
But it turns out that was like his first time actually seeing the color red. You're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like humans have been genetically engineered to be like the safest, most docile things. Like nobody sees in color. Everyone like apologizes for everything. It's like super SJW world, basically.
Right.
Everyone's equal, you know. But they have no memories. They give up all the memories of their history to this one guy called the Giver. And it's like he holds those memories because if memories can't be destroyed. I'm just taking a break here from the game because I can't figure out what to do. I just want to tell this story real quick. Okay, memories can't be destroyed, so they give them all to this one guy so nobody has them. But if that guy dies, then they go back to everybody. So every generation they select one kid to like study to become the Giver and take on all the memory of human history.
Sick, right? It's a sick book, dude.
And it's like they're the only people that can see in color and like think for themselves, you know. And you just gotta live with the greatest of humanity and like the worst of humanity.
Yeah, you gotta remember like World War III or whatever.
Yeah, he like gives them a memory of war, you know, and that's like what queers the whole deal. And the kid's like, I'm fucking out of here, you know.
What? Because like in their new world, there's like no violence, dude.
Yeah, it's like perfect world, you know.
The perfect atomic family.
Okay, the Empire enslaved people within. They were taken to help build their warship. Warship is a huge. Okay. Learn.
It's bigger than
airship. Airship. The leader of Finn's White Knights built the airship. He really put his heart into it. He was forced to leave Finn, so he now lives in Poft selling charter flight. Okay, so I have to take the thing. I got the Mithril. Look at it.
Would you look at it?
Oh, now it. Okay. Oh, it's the Mithril. Take it to Tobel on the town's weapon shop. All right. Okay. All right. So we're back. Sorry about that, people. It's a Giver though. It's good stuff. I just wanted it to be a real book. It just like you wanted to keep it short, so she just cut it off.
What was her name? Lois Lowry?
Lois Lowry, yeah.
Lowry. Yeah, dude, that book was incredible. Like that was I'm pretty sure that's like the first like chapter book I ever read in my life.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, other than like Goosebumps and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, dude, Goosebumps even count as chapter books. Like they do, but like
yeah, I mean,
they're hella short.
They are pretty short.
Okay, guys, favorite Goosebump book right now.
I never read a Goosebump book.
Holy shit, Aaron, I'm about to throw up right now.
Dude, I used to read Goosebumps, but I just don't remember them very well.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those things in my past that I just can't like remember.
All right, this guy now sells all Mithril stuff.
I used to read Magic Treehouse. Did you ever read those? They're kind of fun. Like I said,
Do you remember the Goosebumps Pick Your Own Ending?
Choose Your Own Adventure books?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to read a bunch of those, man.
Dude, they were awesome. I would cheat all the time.
You just read both of them and pick the better one.
With a bookmark.
Imagine if you could do that in real life. You could like see your choices and like go a little bit on each one and be like, no, I want to go with that one.
I mean, we do, dude. We have the choice every day not to go to the bar.
Oh, sure. Which I have.
That's a choose your own adventure.
Yep. Do you want the lame adventure or the awesome adventure?
Or just get wasted and not remember any of it.
And have a bad time at work the next day.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like? Want armor?
Well, since you guys aren't naming anyone, I could easily say my favorite Goosebump book was a Choose Your Own Adventure. And it was like one where they go to summer camp, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's one of your favorite summer camps of all time.
Oh yeah.
And you go there and then all of a sudden the summer camp's different and like the food's super different and kids starts disappearing. And obviously you can tell what happens, right? They find out all the kids are getting cooked for like chili or something.
Oh damn, that's pretty racy for a Goosebumps book.
I know. What's up, RL? What was that guy's real name?
I don't know.
There's like
Stephen King, maybe?
Richard Lane Stein.
Stephen King.
Okay, buy 3 of these.
I bet the only one I can vaguely remember is like something about a werewolf. Like literally, I just can't.
I read this book about this kid who had a ring that would turn him into a monster, like a demon, you know? But then it broke or something, and he became a demon all the time. And like the book ended with him having to like run home like buck naked because he like became a demon in like the wrong place and like he turned back into a human. Then he's like, I read the book so many times as a kid.
It was a Goosebumps book?
No, it was just a regular like kid book, you know.
One of those kid books.
Is it like picture?
No,
story?
no. It's like it's a young adult novel, you know. You find it in like your elementary school
A
library.
little picture of his booty.
Donnie's like hiding his picture books right now.
Okay.
I don't even remember the name of like the picture books that I used to read, like when I was like super little.
I do.
Like I remember that little hamster-looking guy with like super thin hair.
They're called eyewitness books.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, a brand of some.
Yeah, and then of course the Berenstain Bears.
Oh,
What are you talking about, bro?
I don't know.
I don't
What
know
are
the
you talking about?
Berenstain Bears, dude. I don't know about the Berenstains.
That's a different.
You're talking about some shitty bears?
You're from that other B dimension, bro.
You're talking about the Charmin bears?
I don't remember them as Berenstain.
Dude, maybe
I
that.
remember Berenstein.
Maybe that's where Charmin toilet paper company's marketing came from. They're like, dude, what about those fat bears that shit all the time? They're just there with the Berenstain. It's like, no, we can't do that. We have to name something else. It's
Bear
like,
stain.
Berenstain.
There's bear stains all over the place,
You
bro.
don't want to bear the stain,
it's a brown bear.
so use our toilet paper.
And sometimes if you eat really badly, it's a black bear.
But it's a black stain.
I just never gave a shit either way. Like I read a few of them, but I mean they weren't like my preferred kidly.
So what was
option for
your
entertainment.
favorite kitty book then, huh?
Oh man, that one where the kid is bet to eat all the worms. How to eat fried worms.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Oh, that book was awesome, dude. Like he has to eat one a day
Yeah.
for like 20 days or 50 days or something.
you
And
get
so
it?
they start getting really like creative about how they cook them up, you know?
Yep. I remember that book.
Do you guys remember reading that book, Where the Red Fern Grows?
Yeah, but I don't remember what it's about.
Because you blocked it out because it was traumatic, right?
Probably.
Aaron cried.
I remember. I don't remember though.
Wait, is that about a kid and his dog or what?
It's about the kid and those two dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, so like I remember I was also in 4th grade when every day after lunch I would go back in class and our teacher would read to us for like, I don't know, half hour or something, and we would chew through a couple of books, every month or so because they were small books. But then he was like, okay, you guys, I just want to know if you have any sensitivities to like animals dying and stuff. Or I don't even remember how he said it.
No, teacher, we're fine. We're fine with that.
I almost recall him like sending like a permission slip home to like have him read us this book because he was like, dude, this is one of the greatest books of all time. And God bless you, Mr. Ralk. You changed my life. Go Vikings.
Go Vikings.
Yeah, dude, this guy was a shit. He like made this his own version of handball or kickball. He called it Ralk ball. I don't even remember the rules anymore, dude. But it was mostly like baseball, but with a kickball.
Wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you say? Wait. What about the book?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I was just shouting out. Mr. Ralk.
Okay.
Hopefully you're still alive, teaching or maybe doing something more profitable.
Yeah.
But he like asked permission to like read this book to us and like.
Did your parents have to sign something?
I feel like they did. I don't know. I might be getting dramatic, but I remember he made a big deal about it. He was asking anybody if they had like sensitivities to like sad books or something.
Yeah, you couldn't read that shit in a classroom nowadays, man.
No, dude, you couldn't. It's like puppy dies.
I'm suing you for every cent you have. You'll be living on the street for teaching my child.
Yeah, about life.
Yeah. Nothing bad ever happens in our world.
Dude, but I feel like there's also another really great dog book, a great like teenage dog book called Shiloh.
Oh yeah.
You guys remember Shiloh?
I never read it, but I remember of it.
So I might be getting my stories crossed. But in the Red Ferns Grow, where the Red Fern grows, dude, it's about these two dogs, and they end up like like aging this kid throughout his like maturation, and both the dogs end up dying, dude, like in a brutal fashion.
Oh, like at the same time or one after the other?
Yeah, like one after the other, and it was like super heartbreaking. And
like killed by a bear or something.
I feel like one gets killed by a wild animal and the other one gets killed by like a person. And
I remember this book.
Yeah, dude, and like when Mr. Rock was reading it to us, dude, he straight up started.
Oh, he got teared up.
No, he did not tear up, dude.
You're going to hell for doing that.
He
in front
straight
of
started crying, dude. And then like some of the kids in the class
start crying too.
They started crying too, and then we started laughing, dude. And then we just started like laughing about it. It was like one of the greatest like memories I have in school, dude.
That's cool.
Of us just like crying and then like. And we're just like, oh my god, we're crying.
That's funny.
It was really great.
Only babies cry.
I hope there's still teachers out there like that, dude.
Of course there are.
That was like one of my greatest. I mean, I remember him. I've had a lot of teachers in my life, dude. And that's one of the few teachers I remember.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had an experience like that in school.
Oh.
Yeah. And if I did, I forgot it.
I mean, I've had great experiences with teachers, but I've also had teachers who like straight up have it out for me, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So,
yeah. Well, did you ever read Hatchet? That's one book I remember from school.
Hatchet? No, I don't.
It's like this kid, like he's like in a plane that crashes, and he's like the only survivor.
Whoa!
And
a kid?
Yeah, it's like a little boy, like supposed to be like your age, like you're probably like 6 or 7.
Your age? You're supposed to be reading this book at 6 or 7?
Maybe 8 or 9.
Okay.
Okay. But anyways, the kid has to like survive in the wilderness on his own, dude, and like got this hatchet, I guess.
That's why it's called Hatchet.
Probably.
Okay. You see what I can.
I mean, it was a good book, dude.
So what happens? Does he make it?
Well, of course, dude. There's like a sequel.
No, he dies horribly, Willie.
Yeah, he doesn't die. It's not like a shitty book like that. Like, it's a pretty predictable ending, but
I know, dude. I remember like for a long time I thought books, for some reason in my mind, books were like censored because you know all I had was like scholastic books and stuff.
well, I think the thing about this book was like you were wondering if he was gonna die the whole time, and then you'd like run into like problems that you're like, is this it? Is this it?
Just like has mad diarrhea, like dehydrated and shit.
But you know, like you just
mad diarrhea, where you got diarrhea and you're angry about it.
Oh yeah, I would be. You're in the woods shitting yourself and your one pair of fucking trousers.
It's like the Castaway for kids.
Castaway for kids.
Yeah.
Good way of putting it.
There's no Wilson in it though. It's just a hatchet.
I get it. So he talks to the hatchet.
The hatchet
doesn't talk to
the hatchet has like a plank-like drawing on it.
You're the only one who understands me, hatchet.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know the way?
You know the way, hatchet.
All right, so now that we have the Mithril, I bought a bunch of Mithril gear, and we're heading to Bofsk to take on the airship.
Yeah.
They got so much better at naming shit later on.
Well, this actually has names. Like before, it's like the only reason way you know them is you like learn from your homie, you know, whose dad works at Nintendo.
Damn. But this is a fan translation, so like the guy like made up.
Oh yeah, whatever
all the
they
names
say
he wanted.
So this is the guy that betrayed Finn to the Empire. Now he's a general. Work, damn you! Quit slacking off. Oh yeah. What about Wild Rose?
Oh.
He doesn't know. He's a fucking idiot, dude. I just told him I'm in the rebellion, and he's just like, whatever. Borgin, you fucking asshole.
Isn't Wild Rose like an Irish
Wild
wine?
Irish Rose. It is a fortified wine, yes.
What does fortified wine mean?
It's like it's a wine, and it's got like
Liquor?
fortified with not liquor, but they take the wine and they like age it like a malt liquor, I think, and that's how they fortify it.
Wow.
Okay, he's over here.
That's tough.
Yeah, that stuff's gut rot, man. You ever drink like MD 4040 or anything, or MD 2020? Yeah.
I don't know what 40-40 is, but
That's like the fortified MD 2020.
I was fine with MD 2020.
We jumped a bunch into a bucket and left it under the sink for 6 months, you know, then you get the 4040.
Oh god.
Damn.
Yeah, MD 2020 is just like all sugar and like no alcohol.
Man, they get you twisted though.
Do they?
Fuck yeah.
Isn't it like 30% alcohol?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a very strong.
It's probably.
This guy
Well, I guess it
mentions-
is.
This guy mentions the Dark Knight. Someone we shouldn't need to be scared of. Batman's working for the Empire.
Oh shit.
He would have spotted us. He's helping us get into the sewers so we can get into the airship. Here, head through the sewers. Or ship. Alright, we'll get
God,
the fuck out of the way,
great.
dude.
Sewer level. My favorite. Out of the way, bitch.
Yeah, aren't you getting out the way?
Fuck out of the way. I guess 30% is pretty strong if you're just drinking it straight, huh?
And if it's all sugar,
You're just
fucked.
fucked. You're drinking champagne.
There we go.
Champagne's not even that strong, I don't think.
Champagne's like 20%, I think.
Yeah.
Varying.
And I've gotten twisted on champagne.
And fucked
Because of all the
hangovers.
sugar.
Yeah.
You say and fucked hamburgers?
Hangovers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hopefully hamburgers sometime in the...
Dude, we gotta bring our Weber grill down here, bro.
Why?
Grill up some burgers, dude.
Grill
In
burgers
here?
In the office.
With no vents?
Are we not allowed to?
Fuck
No, man.
no, dude.
Office grilling.
You need like a hood fan or something at least.
What about a hot plate?
Why you want to cook down here?
You can just go to the merchant and cook some burgers and then dip.
That's so true.
I could probably run down there right now and just start like cooking.
Shout out to Merchant's Cafe in Pioneer Square.
The oldest bar in Seattle.
Also the most haunted.
Pretty creepy.
Very. But it's really cool. Come,
That's
come
where-
check it out.
Yeah.
Where me and Donnie work now. That's too personal?
A little personal.
Maybe don't come then. Or maybe do.
Or if you do, just pretend like you're a tourist from the future who come to check out the past.
And just be like, I came here because of SameGamers TV. And that'd really help out the channel, probably. Maybe.
I know we had one guy who was from Seattle because he wanted to do a video with us, but I went on his channel and he didn't have any gameplay videos, so it's like, I don't really know what kind of flow you got, bro. You want to do a team up, but you ain't got no content.
Dark Flow.
You wanted to play some Symphony of the Night.
Still waiting for a collab with Underground Arcade. I'm wondering if that's ever gonna happen.
Well, they got their new lineup, right?
I think we're both in a little bit of a transitionary period.
Yeah. We still think about you guys.
Every day, guys.
We didn't forget.
Just, work and fucking got big time commitment, to be in the community and to actually do it.
Yeah, it
And if
is.
it's something you love, you'll find the time. And I think we've been pretty good at finding time to do this.
Yeah. Midnight.
Yeah.
Where we're at right now.
What time you guys work tomorrow?
10:30.
10.
Ain't too bad.
You're working tomorrow at 10?
Mm.
At the merch?
No.
Where?
Dogs.
Oh.
My last weekend.
Last weekend.
Why am I not looking at a map?
Crazy.
Man, you're doing it, bro.
The end.
You're doing it!
You're doing it, Donnie!
Yeah. Oh, look at this guy. The fucking Hylian shield.
Yeah, he's like the commander of these fucking goblins. They never listen to him.
I see the top left is always the guy in charge, I guess.
Yeah. Pole position, they call it.
Nice little castle animation. I mean, artwork in the back.
Yeah, they really outdid themselves.
It's better than like those black boxes they had before.
Dude, think about other just shit Nintendo games you've seen. And then look at this. This is pretty damn good for the Nintendo.
Yeah.
And part 3 is especially impressive.
I don't know. Super Mario Bros. 3 was pretty fucking impressive.
That's
Well, of course,
that's more true.
I'm talking about just like regular games, like LJN Fair,
What's LJ mean?
They were a publisher that published some of the worst games, along with THQ, who published some of the worst games for the NES.
Did they do E.T.?
No, that was for Atari, man.
What? I thought E.T. Oh, that was the Atari games. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You Atari.
You are
Atari.
Atari.
You're such a fucking Atari. That's actually kind of like mildly offensive and effective because like Atari is old school, and it can't think as fast as a Nintendo.
I miss the Atari generation of gaming.
Tron?
Tron?
Not on the Atari?
Yep. Everything in the 80s was on the Atari, man.
Did they have that Star Wars game that was all like kind of like polygons and lines? Or was
They had a
that...
shitload of Star Wars games, and they were all not bad.
They're all shite.
If you think it's hard to sit through Nintendo games, man, let's try playing some Atari games on this channel.
I'm down.
I'm not, man. That's
I'm not.
I don't have that much fucking imagination.
Nobody's
anymore.
gonna fucking watch us play Atari anyways. Woo. Garlic? Treasure?
I don't need any of that shit. Longbow.
Got that long one.
Got that LD. Whoa.
Let's see. Eventually, she gets this thing called an ice bow, and she becomes the best character we have. Because she's in the back row, she deals as much damage as us in the front row, and she has all the spells. So Taint really becomes the core of the team. She's like the Ellen Ripley of the Final Fantasy world.
Who's Ellen Ripley?
Fucking alien, dude. Sigourney Weaver.
Seagore.
So if you can't tell, I'm massively over-leveled and just walking through here. Like these enemies, look at my life totals. They've virtually done nothing to me.
Yeah, we have a lot of HP. Holy shit.
I ground a lot because in a little bit there's some bullshit.
How a little bit like
Do you think you're grinding but I guess
next
apart?
episode a little bit or
Not in this episode.
next episode?
Yeah. Coming up pretty quick. It's when we have to actually go into the warship, because we go in now, but we don't actually get in. And so when we finally get into it, it's fucking awful. It's so long, and the encounter rate is so high, and every fight has so many enemies. In my home playthrough, because I'm playing this game twice at once, here and at home, like, I had to save state between every battle, and then game the save state number generator to get the smallest amount of enemies possible so I could make it through the goddamn dungeon. And I had comparable life point totals to now, you know?
Can't believe you're playing this 2 times at once. You're a trooper.
Yep, that's the kind of, you know...
Everybody give it up to Aaron right
that's
now.
how I study, you know?
That is definitely
Round of
dedication.
applause.
Thank you.
Because, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
It's like, while I'm playing this, I'm also playing Heroes Guild, because that has an autoplay thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll, like, set up the level, hit autoplay, and then, like, play this, you know?
Man. Nerding out at home.
Yep.
How you gotta do it? I feel like I never get to do any... I'm, like, never home.
Yeah.
I'm never home.
Aren't you cool?
I could be home.
Home's where the heart is, bro.
I'd really like to be home more often too.
And you live, like, closest to everything. like you're just, like, a few blocks away, practically.
That's why I miss it so much, dude. I feel like, you know,
Because it's so close, and I just never go.
Me and Aaron, we have to travel, like, miles, dude.
6 of them.
I used to travel miles
shit.
too
The
when I
Dark
was
Knight.
in West Seattle.
The warship is complete. You thought I would leave behind work without finishing? In the wake of warship destruction, the rebels will have no choice but to surrender. This is basically the Death Star.
Oh, shit. But out of the stone Death Star?
You spoony guys.
Oh, Spoonie.
Hey, what does that mean?
You know, crazy.
I've
There they go.
They
That's
left
a
you.
big shit.
And the worst thing is,
They left you.
I gotta walk all the way back to the fucking caves.
Bitch.
Not.
Oh.
His way out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, not now.
Not so quickly.
These guys are nothing. Leg eaters, vamp thorns.
You found the Demigorgon.
These are frickin'
Game
plebs.
Plebes.
Plebes. Plebeians.
Plebs.
Ba-ba-ba.
Leg eater.
Did you guys ever have to watch like films on an actual film projector when you guys went to school?
Nah.
No film projectors?
No, we had, like, CRT, like,
Oh
TVs.
man, we had fucking, you wheel in the ancient fucking Bell and Hauser like fucking film projector, you know, and they would fucking, the teacher would have to like wind the fucking thing, and they're always like pissed off about it.
Wow.
What did you watch?
No,
then?
it-
Oh, everything, man, like documentaries, like nature documentaries, fucking just like PSA videos, you know.
Reefer
like,
Madness.
no, nothing like that. I remember we had this
Fights.
like
On film.
in 5th grade we did like sex education, and they brought in this like ancient 50s video of like, this is a penis. It's got ventricles that lead the blood into the glands, you know, and just like everything, you know, just like right up on the screen. And it's like, if you laugh, you're going to detention. And it was like, we just all like busted up laughing, man. You're 5th grade. You can't fucking not laugh at that.
Dude, say that all again. This is a penis. In that voice.
Yes, this is a penis. It's got 2 ventricles that lead blood right into the vas deferens.
It was like a southern gentleman explaining it.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a vagina. It's got a vulva, 2 labia, inner and outer. They're called majoris and minoris.
As you can see, she's already been sexually active. Thus, unpure.
She shall be expelled from the community. They'll send her to America.
Where they'll take everyone.
Hey, balloons. Y'all know you're unaffected. Watching films was good. One time, everyone in class got to go to Wild Waves because they turned in a parental admission form or something. But like me and these other 3 people didn't go, and so we like sat back at school. We had this one teacher named Mr. Ivory, who was this like sassy black dude from Chicago, you know, and he grew up on the streets. So he was a real no nonsense, you know.
Yeah.
We watched like El Cid, that movie with Charlton Heston about like the Spanish Civil War, I think.
On film?
Yeah, pretty cool.
He was down to wind it up for you?
Yeah. It was kind of part of the deal. It's like, all right, since you guys aren't going, we're gonna watch El Cid, you know, because I can't show it to the whole class because they won't fucking pay attention.
Yeah.
And then we played Foursquare. You guys ever play Foursquare?
I love Foursquare.
Did you ever get like competitive with it?
Fucking A.
What is that?
A. That's you get the on the playground. There's a big square cut into 4, and like each person stands in a square, and you got a ball, and you try to like slam it into their zone and have them not be able to return it to somebody else's zone. You know. So it's like a 4-player game at once.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, like my class got super into it, man. It's all we did.
Yeah.
We like lined up to play Foursquare, you know?
Dude, me too. And like, I feel like, wasn't there like a movement element to it too? Like where you like traded squares off?
Probably. I don't think we did that. We just.
I remember I had like shoes like at the beginning of the year, and then literally like a month into Foursquare,
they were just rad.
they were trash. And then my parents, and they were Vans, dude. You know, like when you're young, like
Nice shoes.
you want your parents to get you Vans and shit. And then like my parents are like, "What the fuck? We just bought this for you. Like you're not getting Vans anymore, and you're getting some Payless shoes."
No.
And they're like, "Mom, Dad, no, come on, dude." Like,
Payless.
and I ended up getting 2 pairs.
And I never paid Foursquare again.
It didn't stop me.
People line up to play tetherball.
Oh, tetherball was big too. Yeah.
Yeah, tetherball was huge.
Or like there was like slaughterhouse or wall ball.
Ball.
Where you take a tennis ball, you throw it against the wall, and it bounces back. Someone has to catch it, and if you catch it or it touches you and hits you and you don't catch it, then you have to run and touch the wall.
Yep.
And
It's like, how do those games just get spread to every single school?
I don't know, dude.
We call that butt ball. And then if you didn't get to the wall in time, you had to stand against the wall and they got to throw it as hard as they could at your butt.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
we called it butt ball. Yeah.
That's weird.
Dude, in middle school, it was called slaughterhouse, and so if you got touched by the ball, everybody and you didn't catch it, everyone would come start socking you, dude.
Whoa.
So you had to like run to the wall and touch the wall.
Just gotta check my walkthrough. Sorry.
Otherwise, you're getting fucking beat up by all the fucking bros in middle school.
All the middle school bros.
Yep.
We're awful.
They were awful.
Yeah. Slaughterhouse.
Well, other games are cool in school. Handball. I remember handball was huge in my school.
Handball.
It's like that rubbery, like that rubber red ball.
And you play it on like.
And you play it against the wall and you just slap the ball.
Racquetball courts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of like wall ball, but with
Big ball.
the bigger ball.
Yeah.
Gonna need a bigger ball.
It was super fun. Like, man,
What
school,
about
school was fun, dude.
All right, we're going to pop.
dodgeball? Of course.
Of course,
was fucking
dodgeball.
amazing.
You ever get out the big parachute?
If we started a dodgeball league, would you play with us, Aaron?
No,
On the-
probably not.
What if we did a big Duck Duck Goose League?
No way, man.
I would be bored out of my mind.
Like when you were Goose, man, that was just like the most exhilarating feeling in the world. You're just like duck, duck. You're like, I know it's gonna be me. I know it's gonna be me. Ah!
But
But then it wasn't.
Like duck, duck,
It's like no
duck,
one
duck,
wanted to touch you. You never got picked.
duck. Good duck.
Good duck.
Duck.
Goose go.
And then you just be like, goose.
Silly games. Who comes up with this shit? Old
Kids, dude, with time, I guess.
Kids from the 50s, and we just been recycling the same ass games for like 50 years, you know?
I mean, really, like, how many games can you invent with a ball, you know?
That's just weird how the exact same like rules like spread around. Like something that I played in the 90s in my school, you guys played in the like later, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they're still playing it now.
in different states.
Weird.
We're all connected.
Somehow.
Uh-oh, yawns are setting in. Wait, you guys gotta talk about something.
We gotta talk about, Well, I suppose, what was your favorite schoolyard game? My school was huge into soccer, dude. Like, soccer, like there was kids excluded from playing, you know, because they're like, no, you suck, dude.
Well, the problem was like all the Russian exchange students in my school played soccer, and they would play dirty. You know, and like kick shins and fucking like tackle you.
Exchange, dude.
And I'm not saying that because I'm racist. I mean, that's just how it was, you know? They wanted it a lot more than any American kid there, you know?
Yeah.
I remember getting like slide tackled by one of them. I was like, what the fuck, dude? We're like in 5th grade. My favorite was in PE, we would play pickleball. You know what pickleball is?
No.
It's like ping pong. You have a ping pong paddle, but you're playing with like a wiffle ball on a fucking like. They set up a net and it's like it's almost like a tennis court. You're just playing with this big ass ping pong paddle. It's like back and forth, you know, running back and forth.
Yo, you guys ever play croquet?
Yeah.
I love croquet.
You love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Didn't you had like someone would set up like the course, right? Like whichever way they wanted, and you'd have to knock the ball through one of the the hoops. You ever like miss the hoop and have to like spend like a couple turns trying to turn around?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game.
Yeah. That sucks, dude.
Yep. And then everyone's getting all far, and then they like hit your ball, so they gotta like step on it and hit your
Everyone's
ball.
done, and you're still playing.
So, do you guys know how to play polo on a horse?
No, I've never played that.
Me neither, but
We can do bike polo.
I'm wondering, like, how do you play polo, like, at all?
Just, you know, hit the ball off
Dude,
your horse.
they
you
have
know?
bike polo up at Cal Anderson, dude. People play it.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Oh, but then like you get fucking like jabbed in the calf with somebody's fucking like wheel spoke, you know?
Or their pedal.
Or they're fucking... Isn't it like a golf club that they're using or something?
I don't know.
Probably like what do they use, like a hockey stick with a fucking basketball or something? We played that one
Basketball.
time. We had hockey sticks and basketballs on our bikes.
You did that?
Yep. I had a friend who was really sadistic, so he would always do like really eye contact, like fucked up stuff, you know? Like we'd always play Kumite from Bloodsport, and we'd just like fight as hard as we could, you know? Like he chipped my tooth a bunch of times.
Shit.
Yeah, because we were both in martial arts, and he was older than me, but I was a higher rank than him. So I would always make him do knuckle push-ups on the sidewalk, and then whenever we were hanging out outside of the dojo, he would pay me back, being a little dick.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
You were a dick in your dojo?
No, just what he perceived as me being a dick, you know?
I could see that power getting to your head easily, though.
Yep. Like in DARE in 5th grade, our DARE officer was also a student at the dojo, and I was a higher rank than him, so he had to call me sir and stuff when we met in the dojo. And then when I was at my DARE graduation, like he was there handing out all the diplomas, and he like, when I got up there, he like did the bow, he like bowed to me, you know, and everyone's like, oh shit, the cops are bowing to Carmack, you know?
The cops are bowing to Carmack.
He like bowed to me, and I like bowed back, and I could hear like everyone was like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
For years it was like on, my grandma had like recorded it, you know?
That's awesome, dude.
And I would like watch it sometimes and just laugh.
Just relive the memory.
Yep. So it doesn't really show it, but that warship attacked this town and everyone's fucked up.
Oh.
I could talk to some people and they say it. There's no like
Whoosh.
damage.
I did not notice that happen at all.
Many people were killed by the warship's attack. Father is deteriorated.
Deteriorate.
Isn't there anything Min can do? I'll stay here and try to ease his pain. Willie, you must stop the warship.
Oh shit.
Oh, Min leaves. You see, he was our big white mage. So that's why I did all that grinding.
Big white mage.
Yeah, he's our white mage, and he's got like level 8 cure, you know, so he leaves and now we're fucking SOL. The Min's gone. What I did was I got Willie 56 magic points, gave him cure and life, so he can cure people and brings people back.
Sweet.
Is Donnie coming back soon?
I'm gone.
Nope, he's in the clutches of the Empire right now, and that's like this is the mission to save Donnie. We get him for the last couple dungeons.
Oh.
Ooh.
Then third game, we're all back together. Nard's back. He's resurrected.
Hard.
What happened to Nard in this one?
The king is very weak. I
Yeah,
don't
we're-
think I can heal him. Well, he's dead right now.
What, we bring him back to life with the Dragon Balls?
Yep.
Oh.
The crystals. The 4 crystals of the elements, dude. Not the Dragon Ball.
Ah.
Learn your
Airship.
shit, Donnie.
Sid
All right.
sacrificed everything for his airship.
Yeah,
Okay,
it works.
Okay, King's not doing good.
Go to eBay and look for a copy of Metroid Prime.
The warship
Oh,
is killed
on
hundreds.
eBay I saw one like for $13.99.
That is adorably cheap.
But if you go on Amazon, dude, they're all like $180 plus.
Stupid.
I don't know. You gotta look for a good deal on eBay.
I'm sure you can get one for $10.
I think people are just selling like discs too, and then you can also like find people that are selling cases.
Fuck the cases.
Well, I would like to have a case, but yeah, I know Metroid Prime, all kinds of GameCube games I want to get. Okay.
I want to light them.
Oh, yeah, I want to do like Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine.
Have you played Luigi's Mansion before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat it.
You had a GameCube?
Hmm?
You just threw it away?
I don't. You just lose things over time, you know. I must have sold it like, or didn't see myself wanting to be like a Nintendo collector, but now I am, and like I'm just... What? Oh, you heard that? A little fucking pre-burp. The involuntary.
It was good.
That's funny. When your stomach's making noises, you're not hungry.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how you like get so much cool shit throughout your life and then you just don't think it's gonna be worth anything, so you're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and you get rid of it, and like, you're
Oh,
like,
no.
fuck, I shouldn't have got rid of that.
Yeah, like I had the platinum GameCube, dude.
Oh no, yeah, the silver one.
Oh shit.
Oh,
all right,
fuck,
guys,
what?
I fucked up. We have to go back to Poft, and I need to learn the word Sunflame from Sid.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry, guys.
Well, that's not too bad of a fuck up, right?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Like we're good. We can finish this game.
Yep.
All right.
Yep,
Well, we're
I
good
just-
because we know that Aaron knows what he's doing.
yeah.
Oh, if you wouldn't be watching it if me and Willie were playing.
Nah.
You wouldn't be playing.
Yeah, we wouldn't be playing it. That's a better way to put it.
Oh, we'd probably.
Giving up.
Yeah, we'd.
How far do you think, if you guys had just started playing Final Fantasy 1 with the thought of playing all the Final Fantasies, and you really forced yourself, how far do you think you could have got through part 1?
Oh, we're probably still in part 1.
We
right
probably
now.
wouldn't have beat it for sure. I would have just skipped to 7.
We're probably still making our way through the first dungeon.
Getting party wiped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's it's not easy these days.
Do you turn into a boat and a person?
Yep. Ride, not too far. Since all the grinding is done, all we got is pure progression. It's just weird to think that this game was in production at the same time as Final Fantasy IV.
What's 4 about?
4 is about, okay, you are a guy named, I forget your name, but you and your friend are in the Empire, you're part of the Red Wings, and you're going around, taking the crystals away from people, and you start to question, like, why is the Emperor doing this, you know? And so then he, like, banishes you, and you go on a journey to, like, because you're a Dark Knight, you gotta become a Paladin, and then fucking, like, take down the evil Empire.
Sounds pretty cool. What about 5? Is that the one with all the dragons?
That's the one with the hear you, and it's the one with the job system.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different. I think I was thinking of Breath of Fire, actually.
All the dragons. The kid with the blue hair named Ryu.
Oh, that fucking dog named fucking Bart. No,
That's Spaceballs,
I
dude.
know. But the dog had a funny name. He was like a dog person.
Oh, Bow.
Bow?
Bow.
Yeah, Bow, that's him.
Did you guys ever play Chrono Cross?
Yes.
That shit was awesome. Wait, didn't you say it was ass though, Aaron?
Parts of things about it I didn't like, but I had fun playing the game.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be more like Chrono Trigger, have more of a connection to Chrono Trigger.
I know, that's what blew me, dude. And like all the worlds are beautiful and they're pretty fleshed out, but no connection to Chrono Trigger, like not at all.
Yeah, it's like the connection is in this. There was this system for the Super Nintendo or something where you get games that are broadcast over a primitive internet. It's called the Satellaview. And so what they did was they had this game called Radical Dreamers that had the story connection between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross.
Oh, I think I've heard about that. Not the game, but the service.
Can you get that still?
Yes, the ROM's been dumped, so you can just play it.
Is it cool?
From what I remember, it's mostly just a visual novel. It's not like a game.
A visual novel for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't they have like a sequel to A Link to the Past in there too?
They did have another Link game, yeah.
Like it was like a direct sequel, another Zelda game for the SNES.
But the thing was, you could only play while it was being broadcast. So it was like Twitch. You had to go on, wait for them to be like, we're broadcasting the game, and then play the game, you know?
That's so
And
weird.
it's only broadcast one time. You play the game one time, and that's it, like a one-time use game.
Wait, you watch people play, or you
No,
get
you play it, but you have to
You have to be connected to like the network. In
yeah,
order to,
the
like,
primitive '90s internet
Wow.
that was run through the cable service.
It's wild.
Yeah,
And that's just also only in Japan, right?
I believe maybe. I kind of think that Europe had it.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Pretty cool. Wonder what that Zelda game's like.
Like the games they had, it was basically just it used the same engine as Link to the Past, and,
Yeah.
and they just made like
A
a
different-
few dungeons. You know,
Yeah.
you would play a dungeon every once a week, you know, for like a month.
It must have been exciting as fuck.
Yeah, you feel like you're doing something, you know, like oh my god, I'm playing something that's been broadcast, like a television show.
Like DLC or expansions
Yep.
or expansions.
All right, so that didn't take too long. Gonna do a few more things. I don't know if we're gonna have time for another dungeon tonight. Getting about an hour, aren't we?
Feels like it.
It's definitely been an hour already.
It has been?
Yeah. Because we started streaming 53 minutes ago.
All right, so I'll learn some keywords here. Sunflame. Sunflame is Cashwan's emblem. It sits proudly on the castle's first floor. Cashel. That flame can't be removed by any normal means. That's you, Willie.
If we had the Sun Flame, we might be able to destroy the warship.
Oh, it's true. Please find a way to harness the Sunflame at any cost. Brave warriors. Okay, are you gonna give us the... Okay, that's all you give us.
If we...
We can do it. We've grinded.
Round up.
Yep, now I go talk to Min, and he tells me about the Eagle Torch. Or Eagle's Torch. Hopefully. King is very weak. I don't think I can heal him. Yeah, what about the Sunflame? Fire Festival takes place once every 3 years at Cashwan. Sunflame is transferred onto the Eagle Torch for purification. Can I learn that, please? Find the Eagle Torch, the Sunflame could be yours. Okay, maybe I talk to the king. Warship has killed hundreds, maybe give up. Alright. Come on. Learn, there we go, got a spell.
Man, whoever wrote the guide for this is super patient.
Oh yeah, Keyblade 999, man. Thank you.
It's gotta be tedious as F.
If you were gonna write a FAQ for for Game Facts, what game would you do it on? The one that you know the best, probably X, huh?
Mega Man X, yeah, for
You got a
sure.
FAQ for that?
For sure.
Okay, only the family of Kashwan knows where the goddess spell is. Oh, so we have to talk to fucking Gordon.
Well, not even, dude. I'm just good at Mega Man X. I like all the stuff that you need to like complete it escapes me, you know? Probably the only fact I'd be able to write would be like, I don't know, Link to the Past, maybe?
I don't know. You know that much about Link to the Past?
You could tell where every chest is and what's in every chest.
I mean, I could get.
I
Like,
don't.
I get 20 hearts for sure.
All right.
You write a fact,
Looks
man.
like you're playing a Link to the Past.
Whoa,
You gotta
whoa,
cover
whoa, whoa!
everything.
What did I just sign up for?
when we're doing our every Zelda game in chronological order.
Zelda, Zenday.
Wait a second. We're
What?
nothing.
Well, we're starting with Majora's Mask.
No. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No one's gonna see this.
Oh, I've heard Joseph talk about the
Well,
goddess spell. Perhaps
we do have
you should
two
take another
viewers.
trip to Salamando.
There's someone out there.
Is there anybody out there?
Oh, remember when I was telling you guys about that one zombie movie? And you guys were like, what? It's that one in the shopping mall. It turns out it's actually called Day of the Dead.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That's
You-
the Romero version.
You went home and looked at it?
Yeah, and it has that one Gorillaz piece in the beginning, or Gorillaz sampled it and like kind of made their own song out of
Okay,
that
alright.
Day of the Dead intro. Yeah.
Okay, so next on the list, we have to go get the goddess bell, and Joseph knows where it is, so I gotta go back. Salamando. A lot of going back and forth in this game. So we want to save that for next time?
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for watching.
Got another episode in. We're doing it, guys.
Another one down.
And what would you say? How far are we along?
Well, of 8 parts, 8 chapters, we are on chapter 3. We're about halfway through chapter 3.
Yeah.
But we're approaching the halfway point in the next episode, probably.
Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Till next time.
I'm in a canoe.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you are.
Looking for bass. Big bass fishers.